Well, now at 6, new video showing the line of Mexican travelers making their way into the U.S. Border traffic now open to those who want to dine, shop, or even visit family in the U.S. after the pandemic put a stop to it for more than a year. Thanks for joining us at 6. I'm Oscar Adame.
And I'm Christine Galvan. Pandemic-related travel restrictions lifted today, but there are still rules that need to be followed. Those rules, though, are not slowing down traffic. Our Trevier Gonzalez tracking the movement at the Hidalgo International Bridge. Rudy Mireles on the ground at Gateway International Bridge. And Rudy is kicking off our team coverage tonight. Rudy, although it was busier than normal, it wasn't as busy as expected.
Yeah, that's right. We spoke with Cameron County Judge Eddie Trevino Jr. this morning, who was also expecting a lot more hustle and bustle happening downtown. But we have seen a steady flow of traffic all day today. As you can see behind me, traffic moving along from the bridge quite nicely. And it hasn't just been vehicles, it's been pedestrian traffic too. Now, what we have seen in the last little bit this evening is more vehicles making their way from downtown Brownsville, heading out to greater Brownsville, if you will. But we do see people still walking around downtown, shopping, getting a bite to eat, stuff they haven't seen in almost 2 years now. But what's really interesting about all this is that they really expect the numbers of people crossing to grow as we approach the weekend. And that's something we've actually already seen just in the last 20 minutes as business hours kind of wind down. People go home, they get dressed, and they're coming over. We just saw a reunion about 2 minutes ago, and that's something that everyone is hopeful they'll be able to see in the coming days. 597 days. That's how long it's been since non-essential travelers were last allowed to cross into downtown Brownsville from Matamoros. The anticipation has been heavy for folks on both sides of the border, but it hasn't shown quite yet here in Brownsville.
Being the first day and also being a work day, we haven't experienced a huge increase in traffic. However, the real test will come this weekend.
People like Juan Salazar and his wife getting across without much of a wait.
Como las 10:55 venía de allá para acá y ya estoy aquí. 8 minutos, 10 minutos cuando mucho.
Since early this morning, downtown Brownsville has been filled with people walking the streets, some following traffic laws, but whether it's the excitement or readjusting, others are doing their own thing, causing slight traffic issues. But Brownsville Mayor Trey Mendez doesn't foresee that being a major issue.
We don't anticipate any need for law enforcement or additional law enforcement. The people that are coming over are good people, like they always are.
In the first 8 months of closure, Rice University estimates border counties from Cameron to El Paso saw a loss of over $1 billion in economic impact. That number likely much larger now, after a total of 20 months. Something local leaders are hoping will change for the better.
Hopefully, for those businesses that were able to survive by the skin of their teeth, they can see some hope and expectation that there'll be some return to normalcy.
And while business owners and officials hope border economies like ours bounce back quick, for others, this day means only one thing: finally reuniting with family.
Hay mucha felicidad, mucha dicha de venir a verlos de tanto tiempo que no veníamos a verlos.
Now, there are two additional things CBP Public Information Officer Elias Rodriguez wants folks on both sides of the border to know. So if you have family and you're hearing this right now, make sure to let your family on that side know that they can download the CBP One app. That's CBP ONE. Download it right on your phone, and there you're going to be able to get information, everything you need to know to cross the border, from what vaccines are authorized to bring over, in addition to even wait times and how long, which bridges are open, their operating hours, things like that. The second thing he wants to remind folks is forged documents will be turned away. That's anything from vaccination records to any other kind of visa or anything you need. It's all being treated the same, and they're checking every single car and every single person. So if you have a forged document, he says not only could you be turned away, but in fact, you may impact your legal status going forward. Live in Brownsville, Rudy Mireles, Channel 5 News at 6.